Oh, hey, we're live. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to this very wonderful video game from the 90s called Yogho Yogho. And as you can hear, lots of hot jams, so you'll be in for a treat. And Yogho Yogho is still sold to this day, just so you know. I'm not sponsored, by the way. All right, I'm also joined by Ishbinder, who has seen this game before, and I figured, I want to bring someone along for the ride, so I hope you're ready as well.
I'm ready.
Hope the audience is ready as well for some sour please. I hope to see a lot of sour please in chat, by the way, so...
we need those.
Okay, time starts as soon as I hit start, so if you're ready, 3, 2, 1... Oh, damn it, sorry. Stupid screen scroll. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go, dude.
All right. So yeah, this is a pretty decent platformer actually for what's basically an advertisement tie-in game, and it's also a collectathon. In each level, you have to collect a couple of each item. Like in this case, you have to collect so-called cow spots for a prize cow that lost them, and that's really sad. So we have to make sure we get that fixed. And as you can already see, there's lots of very interesting enemies, such as grandmas trying to hit me, and it's all pretty dangerous. See, there's a cow that we have to help. And yeah, you can also pick up fruit for points. What we also do here is pick up keys, so we get through here. And this is where we do our first reset in order to get this level done very quickly. So that was 3 cow spots we had to find. All right, it's time for a bonus level. So after each level you get this. You have to do this for at least 30 seconds. You can actually gain more time, but for speedrun it's not very handy, so I don't actually get extra time. What I do try to get here though is extra life, so I'm gonna see if I can get up here because it's a bit slippery sometimes. Like, usually the game controls well, but in the speedrun it can be kind of too slippery for its own good, and you can miss certain things that you try to get, but this was fine. So I picked those extra lives up so I can do those resets like the one I just did. Okay, so level 2. We're underwater and we don't actually have underwater control, so it actually plays pretty nicely. We have to collect a bunch of cauliflowers here because the lore of this level is very 90s. In that Betty, the person who we eventually meet, is preventing the sea from flushing, and she actually refuses to do her job because she doesn't have cauliflower, so that's where we come in. Makes sense, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so we did not reset because it's faster and we have to get over here anyway. This bit of platforming is a bit precise, so I tried to stop here and there, hopefully not fall down. As you can see, I can't see all the platforms like right away, so that's a bit tricky. But we got through it just fine. We got turtles wearing snorkels because we're underwater, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they can only breathe that long underwater, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a turtle, that also counts, I guess. Anyway, we're gonna go over here. So yeah, as soon as you know how to get through each level, it's actually pretty easy. But the game itself is pretty easy in general, I would say. Like, it doesn't take too long casually to complete. Oh, by the way, here's Betty.
Who's that? That Betty?
That's Betty. We
Hi, Betty.
just made sure that she got her cauliflowers and she does her job again. So yay! Okay, we're in the next bonus level. This is also where we try to get an extra life. There's only a couple of levels, bonus levels, where we really try to get that. And this one is actually pretty easy to get. So in general, I wind up getting more lives than I actually need for the resets, but it's nice to create an extra buffer just in case I accidentally hit reset or something, or I lose like an extra life or whatever. It's always handy. Okay, Frosty territory now. We are in this, well, Frosty land full of Eskimos and such and snowballs. We have to make sure that the thermometer is working again because someone put it down way too low and now everybody's just freezing their butts off and we have to fix that. So first we get this kettle, which we use to unfreeze the door that leads to that thermometer or this thermostat. And we have to sort of hit a couple of dials so we can get the temperature back to what it's supposed to be. In the meantime, we've got even more hot gems and ice bears on vacuum cleaners. Because, why not? And helicopters. There we go. We go down here. Oh yeah, we got these guys in these long ropes throwing lollipops at us. They used to sell those at the time. Like Yogho Yogho had a pretty neat advertisement campaign at the time when this was released. Like lots of very memorable commercials and such, and also yeah, lots of drinks, stuff besides like drinks. So that was really cool to see. Like I used to play it back in the day, and it was a lot of fun to really witness. Really. Anyway. That's this level now. That's it's going pretty fast at this rate, I realize, but now we got some time to breathe. We don't really have to pick up like an extra life or anything, so it's probably a good time for like a donation if you have any or anything else.
All right, we just got a €1.39 donation from Critical Sid that says, "Yogho Yogho."
I appreciate it. I know exactly what that price refers to as well. Oh yeah, now we are in this level. We've got skippy ball enemies, which is very 90s, of course. Yeah, I mean, who would have thought? But yeah, we are supposed to collect a very special item, well, these so-called worm butts, which we have to feed to a llama in order to let it fart tornado winds, in order to get the windmills to start working again, because those have gone stationary, which is a big problem, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's very 90s, like I said. And we've also got these very smart arrows. They call them IQ arrows. They follow us around, and we have to make sure not to get hit by them. So, oh my god, I just got hit by them. Yeah, just like that. Oops. Okay, we'll be fine. Here's a refill. So, okay, now we climb these totems. We just the fun thing is, if you jump whilst climbing, you can go up the totems a lot faster than otherwise. So that's pretty fun. Okay, we're gonna set up for his checkpoint, so we grab this and start off from there again, because otherwise it's a lot of backtracking. So this makes it a lot easier. This, I must say, I found this one of the more difficult levels to play casually, but in this case it's actually a lot more doable, funnily enough. But overall, like I said, it's not like the most difficult game ever, but it's a fun one for sure. See, gotta get up these stairs. It's one more worm butt to go. In Dutch they call them pierenbillen. Like, there's a bit of lore at the beginning of each level, which is basically this rhyme, after which they usually repeat the word Yogho Yogho. And they have it in here as well, although in the speedrun you don't really see it, so yeah, that's just what it is. But at least I can explain a little bit about what's happening, what I'm supposed to collect, because that's usually what it refers to anyway. So we collect more fruit. Oh yeah, by the way, I just hit a 200k points, which you see in the lower left corner. After every 200,000 points, I get an extra life, so that's really cool too.
Let's go.
Yeah, and we usually get that after level 4, so that's usually sort of a thing that happens in the speedrun anyway, which is nice, because that's very helpful. Okay, now we are in a Dracula-themed level, and we have to rescue Grandma from Dracula. And we do so by collecting coins and getting this key from this flying pig, which sounds totally nonsensical, and probably is, but believe me, it will get there, we'll get there. So we see these doctors with huge needles, and we have to make sure not to get hit by that, and all these weights that other winged enemies drop at us, and again, really crazy. This probably, yeah, this also has the most amount of collectibles that you have to collect. Like, you have to collect 9 coins, which sounds like a lot, but it's actually not too bad in a way, because a lot of them are grouped together. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And again, as soon as you know where to go and know the route, it's a lot more doable. And having the resets definitely helps a lot too. Oh yeah, also teeth. Just jumping teeth, those are horrible too at times. Here's one as well. Let's see if I can... Oh, I just jumped over it, that's fine.
Let's go.
Usually I make a tiny leap or in the air whilst trying to get rid of that, but sometimes I bump my head against the ceiling. That's more or less what I want to see, but this is actually better. I've never gotten that before. Okay, so we ride this elevator up here. It's gonna go over here. grab another coin, and we're gonna set up for another reset, which is pretty much why I didn't touch any other checkpoints, because I want to start from the beginning of the level, because we're riding the same elevator from the bottom, except from the top. It's pretty much the same elevator, so it's actually faster to go this way. A little bit of speed tech here. Gonna go over here. So another bit of speed tech is making sure that this Dracula or this enemy doesn't respawn by just instantly turning around. As soon as I leave the screen, they despawn like or respawn like right away. So that's definitely inconvenient if that happens. Okay, flashlight warning, by the way, just in case you're sensitive to that. Okay, and with that, we have to destroy or defeat this pig here. We have to, well, you probably would have guessed it, but we have to deal 9 hits corresponding to each coin that we collected.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That was a clean fight.
That was a clean fight. Yeah, it can be a bit tricky sometimes. You can get knocked sideways pretty quickly as well, but this was pretty good. And we saved Grandma.
Grandma!
And we got a thumbs up. How's that? Oh, oops, I missed that. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna grab an extra life here because I'm bored and I need to wait like 30 seconds before this is all over anyway. So there, we don't really have to do much except, you know, rock out and just basically provide our own version of Sour Please. See, we're pretty good at dancing. So every time you can actually pick up additional time in each level. It's like 15 seconds each time you pick up a clock. But like I said, we're not trying to do that in a speedrun. Okay, time for the last level.
Here we go.
Which is way up in the clouds. And we have to collect these music notes because there's this mermaid that's trying to sing, but she's singing out of tune. And we try to help her with that. So we collect these musical notes so we can sort of get that, we can make her sing better. So we go up here, we have this lady that's kissing, trying to kiss us. We got these knives. It can be pretty dangerous. Sometimes they can still knock you off these platforms, and you know, since you're up in the air, it's especially a bit tricky at times. Okay, some more teeth, because of course we're in the air. We're supposed to expect teeth. Okay, and here's the albatross, very kindly helping us to the other side. The one instance of not jerkbird, I would say.
Oh yeah.
At last. Okay, so go down here. Collect another music note. Okay, this part that's upcoming is not too bad necessarily. I gotta make sure not to hit the checkpoints because again, I'm gonna start from the very first checkpoint in the game. Oh,
what a jerk.
That sucks that happened because, you know, enemy RNG, I guess. But yeah, we're getting there. We got this very steep rooftop, which we have to climb again soon, so it's gonna be a bit tricky to get over there. There we go. So we have to make sure not to instantly run and jump because, like I said, the physics of this game can be relatively slippery, so if you try to do that, it might not always work out in your favor. Okay, here comes the bane of my existence, basically, when it comes to this speedrun. I did lose even bigger world records to this, but yeah, these stairs though, as you can tell, those hitboxes are quite something. So we try to get up there. Okay,
all right, got it.
Got that. Okay, we're not done yet though, because we have to get back down here and hopefully land a bit safely somewhere. So let's see if I can. Oh, yeah, I grabbed the air basically. It's fine. That was actually much better because I've had this gone wrong so many times. All right. Last one, get rid of time, by the way. That's as soon as I lose control of my character, which is right now. Time. So 13:25. Oh, that's a really nice time. Oh, 24. Okay. That's well, yesterday I got a new world record in this, which is 13:13. So if I wouldn't have gotten that, this would have been a world record. But it's really close. It was a super good run, so I'm very happy about that.
Let's go.
So yeah, there's one final rhyme where they say, "Hey, everything is back to Yogho again, thanks to you." So we're about to take a we're about to go and take a suntan. Let's see. But to say, hey. Buckle up still, there's still one more bonus level to go, so we get through these credits first. I guess we're good to go on the bonus level. It's gonna take like 1.5 minutes to get through the credits. I can't skip those. And that's like the schedule is set. I mean, yeah, it's less than 1.5 minutes right now, so it's probably a good time for donations if you have any.
We do not have any new donations right now. So if you want to show off the bonus level?
Yeah, well, we just have to wait for it, so if you have any other info or anything, fine too.
I mean, I could like tell you about the bid incentives that we have still open. So we have, we still have the character choice for Sonic Ball All Levels 2 laps. Currently, Vector is in the lead with 14 euros. Knuckles right behind that with 6 euros and 39 cents. Rouge the Bad also doing well with 6 euros, and Shadow at 5. And there's still a couple of ones that don't have any bids at all. So if you want to see Tails, Silver, Sonic, Blaze, Espio, or Amy Rose, you should get your donations in. We have Sonic Ball coming up in about an hour, I believe. Yeah, about an hour. So make sure to get those donations in.
Sounds good. So, Isha, what did you think? How was this experience for you?
Excellent. It's like even better hearing it right now, right here, than at home on stream.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
All the hot gems. I hope the chat enjoyed the hot gems as well, because those are some serious.
Have you
gems.
tried calling this number now?
It's out of service as far as I know, because it's an older number. I mean, if you try and call it like almost 25 years after, you know, they gave it out, it's probably not working, I guess. I don't know. I haven't tried it, so
all right.
Who's to say? So yeah, this is some final bonus level, which is, well, it's again 30 seconds, but they added the extra fans to make it a bit more difficult, but I still got over it anyway. So yeah, just gonna collect a few more things, and that's pretty much it. It's all for the high score.
Is there an extra life in that level, in that last one? That'd be funny.
Yeah, there is actually.
Is there?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Anyway, I got a high score, yay.
Let's go.
Did it. All right, yeah, anyway, that's in a nutshell the experience called Yogho Yogho spell. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I could definitely recommend if you want to try some random MS-DOS platform game. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to BSG for laying this in. Shoutouts to the Fristy crew, I guess. Yeah, be sure to keep donating, and thanks again, and have a good rest of the marathon. Take care.